Hey friends, I am back for another video on the She's Crafty 6x6 paper class. I am using I Love My Dog by Echo Park, and I'm just showing you what's in my kit. This is one of my smaller kits. There's not much in here, but I work with it and I make a cute page, so hey, it's all good. So I'm just going to pick one of my background 12 by 12 papers, and I decided to go with this blue, and I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use the dark side or the light side. So I am going to go thumb through this paper pack. I grab out the pieces that I've already cut into, and then I'm going to grab a few more sheets, and I'm going to use these to make all the little tiny squares that will go in my, or on the page. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And I also grab out this little cut apart sheet, and I use the red one. It says something like, first they steal your heart and then they steal your bed. And I'm going to use that in place of one of the photos because there are a few little tiny photos on this page, but I do only have the one 4x6. Now this is a photo of my daughter and my son holding our two puppies. This is the day that we drove up to Idaho. We live in Utah, and we drove up to Idaho to pick up little Sherman, who is the newest addition to our family. We got two puppies during COVID lockdowns, and it was a great time to get a puppy because we were all home to potty train and do all that fun stuff. And we ended up getting a second puppy because we knew eventually everybody was going to go back to work and school, and we wanted Hunter to have a friend. So yeah, they're pretty cute, and I am in love with them. And everybody says, I can't believe you got a dog, Amber, let alone two. And I am just as surprised as they are because I am not an animal person. And I'm not an animal person in my house. But we did it. We have two puppies, and this is our life. Okay, so back to the page. I am going to back my photo in this brown paper that has little paw prints all over it. And again, I am still not knowing what I'm going to do, which side of this blue paper that I'm going to use. And so I will cut the zip strip off, and then I'm going to lay the pieces out on both sides to kind of see which side I want to use them on. Okay, so I do decide to use the lighter of the two, and I'm gonna go grab one of our 12 by 12 stencils. I kind of go through, I have all of them, and I kind of go through a few of them, and I land on wanting to use this honeycomb one. And I'm going to take my chipped sapphire distress oxide ink, and I am going to use our new sponges and just sponge the ink on over top of this blue. Now, I didn't like that the blue had the checkered, right? And that my sketch had a bunch of squares. And so I feel like this helps break it up. And you don't see the checkered as prominent, but it's still not as dark as the other side, because the other side I felt was too dark. So I am going to start gluing down these papers. I use my Versamat and a ruler, starting 1 inch over, and then putting them 1/4 of an inch apart. Now I cut my squares 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, and this worked out really well for me. And in spacing it on my page, I think it turned out really awesome. So yay! It's always great when stuff like that happens. I am going to see and notice where my photo goes so that I'm not wasting any of these cute squares. And I'm just going to start gluing them down. Okay, so now that those are all glued down, I am going to start embellishing. This is that saying that I told you guys about earlier, and I just 3D foamed it up using some of my fun foam I have on hand. And now I'm going through my ephemera and things, and I found this journal box that I'm going to use in place of the tag that's on the sketch, and it will house my title as well as my journaling. Now these stickers are very clear, and so I do pull in a scrap piece of white so that I can put the sticker on the white, and then I will fussy cut it out because I want it to look yellow. I don't want you to be able to see all the squares and things behind it. And so if you ever have stickers that are kind of see-through, just put them on a piece of white paper, you guys, and fussy cut them out, and boom, there you go. It's perfect. So after I do that, I will pull out the ephemera that goes with this paper pack, and I will look through that to find some pieces that I can put on this page. Okay, I found a few pieces. I am just going to place them around my page using some of that fun foam again to pop up some of these pieces. And I am really liking the way this turned out, or is turning out. Okay, I am going to go with these red foam stickers. They are an alpha that I have. I believe they're a Simple Stories alpha thicker. And then I'm going to use this thickers guide. And it's to place your stickers on there, line them up, and then you can place it on your page, as you can see me doing here. I love this thing. I had, or I would use like plastic, and then I found these at a Tuesday morning, and I was like, score! So I have a straight one, there's like a wavy one, maybe a circle one, there's a few different ones, and I love it. So I am going to line up it says Sherman, because that's his name, and I kind of play around with the page, which is another reason I love this, because you can then move it around on your page and see where you like it. And I decided to put it right here, kind of where the sketch says to put a title, but my title is obviously way big, so it stretches across my photo and that little speech bubble. Now in my kit here, I did place some of these red enamel hearts, and I'm just going to place a few around my page. And then I'm going to do one of my 2020s. Because this was this year or last year. Oh, we're in 2021. I should probably cut some of those. But I have a stash of these dates so that I can put them on my pages that I cut out with my Cricut using a close to my heart SVG file. And then lastly, my page needs splatters. I'll hold up the sketch here in a second and show you that they have splatters kind of going diagonally across the page. And so I squish my Distress Oxide right there on my all-purpose mat, and then using a water pen, picking up some of that color to make splatters. Now, I need to do a video showing you guys all the different ways I like to make splatters because I love doing splatters and there's so many different ways you can do them. So I'll have to do a video of that. Okay, so after I am done with my splatters, I will do my journaling off screen. There is the sketch. Here is my page. Again, thank you for watching. I'm having so much fun with She's Crafty's 6x6 paper pad class. I hope you guys maybe will join us, and I'll leave a link for that down below. Hit that like button if you like this video, and I would love if you would subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys.